What if we could tackle some massive challenges? Energy security, economic growth, even sustainability with something we often, well, overlook. Today, we're doing a deep dive into a really fascinating story out of India. It's about a new bioethanol plant. And the surprising hero,
Bamboo.
yeah, bamboo. Our mission is to trace how this simple, resilient grass is becoming a cornerstone for advanced biofuels. We'll explore how this facility, a world first, is boosting India's energy self-reliance, what they call Atmanirbharta, and honestly, setting a new global benchmark for green innovation. Let's get into it.
It is genuinely remarkable. And this isn't just theory, it's up and running. Prime Minister Modi actually inaugurated it. It's located at the Numaligarh Refinery in Golaghat, Assam. And the key thing, world's first commercial-scale plant making second-generation 2G ethanol directly from bamboo. It's a huge step.
Okay, 2G ethanol, that term is really important here. For listeners tracking sustainable energy, what's the difference between that and 1G ethanol? The kind we often hear about from food crops. Why does this shift matter so much?
Oh, it's absolutely crucial. So 1G, first-generation ethanol, usually comes from things like corn or sugar cane. Yeah. Food sources. And that immediately brings up the whole food versus fuel debate, right? Yeah. Are we using land and resources that could be feeding people? But 2G ethanol, it completely sidesteps that problem. It uses non-food biomass, think agricultural leftovers, forest residue, or, like here, bamboo, lignocellulosic biomass is the technical term.
So it's sustainable because it's not competing with food production.
Exactly. It's a much cleaner approach from that perspective.
And I read they've pushed the sustainability angle even further with a zero-waste philosophy. How does that actually work on the ground?
It's a really integrated system. They're planning to use, get this, 500,000 metric tons of green bamboo every single year.
Wow.
Yeah, sourced from India's northeastern states. And it's not just about the ethanol, though they'll produce nearly 39,000 tons of that. The leftovers, they're converted into other valuable things, furfural, acetic acid, even food-grade liquid CO2. The true circular economy model in action. Nothing wasted.
That's impressive engineering. So, stepping back from the tech, what's the bigger picture here, the strategic importance? It seems to hit several major goals at once, starting with energy security for India.
Absolutely. This plant is, well, it's pivotal for India's ethanol blending program, the EBP. You might have heard of it. Their goal is ambitious, E20. That means 20% ethanol blended into petrol nationwide by 2025.
Which is just around the corner.
Exactly. And using bamboo, a non-sugar feedstock, is transformative. It massively diversifies where they get their ethanol from. This really helps build India's energy independence, helps meet those ambitious goals sustainably, and importantly, chip away at their huge crude oil import bill.
A definite move towards that Atmanirbharta. And beyond energy, you mentioned the Northeast region. This sounds like a significant economic boost for them, too.
Oh, definitely. It's expected to really spark a whole bamboo economy there. This ties perfectly into India's Act East policy, focusing on developing that region. Think about it. It gives thousands of local farmers, many from tribal communities, a guaranteed buyer for their bamboo, a stable income. The estimates are around 200 crore. That's roughly 24 million US dollars injected into Assam's rural economy annually. It's bottom-up development.
Stable income, local growth. That's fantastic. And then, of course, the environmental angle. We know ethanol burns cleaner than gasoline, reducing greenhouse gases, but bamboo itself has green credentials, right?
It really does. Bamboo is a bit of a wonder plant, environmentally speaking. It grows incredibly fast. It can be used to revegetate degraded land, bring greenery back without needing pristine forest areas.
Right.
And there was a really interesting policy change, too. Under the Indian Forest Act, bamboo was reclassified. It used to be considered a tree.
Which sounds like it would create hurdles.
Exactly. Bureaucratic hurdles for harvesting, transport. But they reclassified it as a grass. Seems small, but it made cultivation and moving it around much, much easier.
A simple regulatory change unlocking potential. That's fascinating.
It's a great example of how policy can really enable this kind of sustainable innovation.
So with all this success, is this Numaligarh plant seen as a kind of blueprint then, a model for others?
Precisely. It's more than just one factory. It's a technology demonstrator. It proves the concept works at scale, that the economics are viable. Its success basically de-risks the idea for future investors. It provides a template for building more 2G biorefineries across India using various kinds of agricultural or forest residues. It could really scale up.
So pulling it all together, it's quite a story. You have cutting-edge tech, real environmental benefits, and tangible economic uplift, all spinning around this versatile grass. It's genuinely inspiring innovation meeting nature's potential.
It really is. It kind of makes you reconsider resources we might just walk past every day, doesn't it? An overlooked plant becoming key to sustainable development. And maybe that leaves a question for you, our listeners. What other seemingly ordinary, perhaps local, natural resources might hold that kind of transformative power? Maybe in your own region, just waiting for that spark, that innovation, to unlock their potential for energy or the economy. Something to think about.